Hi and welcome to Add More Zest. My name's Rebecca and I had an exciting package turn up during June waffle, so I thought we would unbox it now. You can probably tell where it's from. Sneak peek. So yes, I had this turn up from Diamond Art Studio UK during June waffle, and I am very excited. Primary reason, because it's chart to art. Doesn't take much for me. So this box has got a little bit bashed. To be honest, I don't know if that was during delivery or since it's been floating around in my craft room. I'm not sure which, but that's all okay. So we have two chart to art paintings. Now it did say on the end which one it was, but of course I have not paid attention. This first one is dragons. So as you can probably tell, no spoilers in the canvas. Well, no spoilers in the whole thing, to be fair, though you may get a little bit of spoilers in the diamonds, but I will show you the colours in them. So this one is 45 by 45. It is called Dragons Doing Stuff. So if you've seen one of my previous dekittings of a chart to art, I have done one called Ghosts Doing Stuff. So this one is Dragons Doing Stuff. It has 30 different colours. We have 4 AB diamonds and 1 diamond dust. And then of course we get a sticker sheet, which I do need to cut that part off, otherwise I will forget to put this in my logbook. Which is not good because I need to update that bad boy. So let's put AB and diamond dust because I do mark that down in my logbook. Also 30 colours. We'll also put that down, and that just saves me looking that up afterwards. It is a 40 by 45, though I think it might say that anyway. Yeah, it says it in the code. But yeah, so there's no... Oh, sorry, one of my lights is having a moment. A different one to the one that normally has a moment. But yeah, we have 30 different colours, all the symbols. The charts for this are downloadable. So I will download the chart ready to go onto my tablets for when I do this one. I tend to store them in my Google Drive, the charts ready, but I don't actually tend to put them on my tablet until I'm actually working on the canvas, just because it saves me getting confused over which is which. So at the minute I have on there my Heaven and Earth design. In fact, it's here. It's currently on charge, but in my pattern keeper I currently have my Heaven and Earth designs chart, which I'm working on, and then I have Mystery Dream World, which is the chart to art I'm working on, and I have from day 11 to day 25 on there because they're the ones I've not yet done. As I complete a section, I actually delete the chart off pattern keeper so I know where I'm up to. But these are the colours. So to show you, I'm guessing these two are background colours within this, because I do tend to find they are quite prominent, though these two could be as well. So maybe there is, a bit like with Ghosts Doing Stuff, a mixture of backgrounds. We have ABs in turquoise, yellow, orange and purple, and we have diamond dust in a green. So diamond dust is 912. So it's quite a bright green. So that is the colour palette for this one. Love adding chart to arts to my stash. I know there's not lots in effect to see. This one, looking at it, this one, now it will be on the instructions, but this one you can place any of the charts in any of the squares. So we do have a line of symbols, which is to do the border, which is actually that orange AB. I'm pretty sure it's the orange one. Yeah. So the orange AB is actually your borders or your grid lines. I like to do them as I'm doing each one. So I like to do the grid line and then do my chart to art. So each individual one is one chart, and then I will complete that one, and then I will do my other lines and I'll complete the next one. I like to do them in order, but you can, on this one, you can do it in any order that you like. And basically whatever the chart says is what I do. And I do love these. I actually did a section of my Dream World one last night. The Dream World one is one you have to do in the correct order because it makes a bigger picture. Whereas this one is 25 individual pictures. So that is a good one to add to my stash of chart to art. And let's have a look at the second one. This one, oh, is mermaids doing stuff. Oh, that's going to be cute. The dragons is going to be cute as well, but mermaids also will be. Let me get that wire out of the way. I want to see the colours and things in this. That's what I like to see. Because, of course, the chart is what the chart is. So, canvas on this one. Again, it is the same one for all the way round. It is actually another AB, but it is 552, which I'm pretty sure is a purple, but we'll have a look. So yeah, a purple AB all the way round, and you can do them in whichever order you want, which is why they don't say what day. So on the one I have now, it will say day, well, what would this one be? Day 8. It would say day 8 on here to mean you have to do it in order. Because these are blank, you don't. So this one has 27 different colours. So let me again keep hold of this for my logbook, and I want to put 27 colours. It has both AB and diamond dust. So in this one we have 3 AB and 3 diamond dust. And again, it is 40 by 45. It is in square. And there's all our beautiful symbols. So let's have a look at this one. So we have quite a bit of blue, again, which is potentially the background. And we can't see all the ABs without getting in it. So let's get in it and have a look. It's normally all the ones on the end. So we have diamond dust in 725, diamond dust in 912. Oh, that's going to properly sparkle with mermaids. We have 970 in a diamond dust. And then in AB, we have 518, which is, of course, a blue. 552, which is a purple, and this will be the border. And then we have just a little bit in 605, which is a pink. So even just those colours with the oranges and the greens and the blues, this is going to look amazing. As lots of mermaids doing things. You see those pops of green, probably in mermaids' tails. We're going to have a lot of water, but then we're going to have a lot of pops of colour as well. So another one that I'm really looking forward to doing. I love doing chart to art, and just seeing, I mean, with these, you see one individual picture come to life each and every time. With the one I'm currently working on, you see, of course, a section as the painting gets bigger and bigger. But if you want more in depth, I do go more into depth in chart to art in some of my older videos. I do have a playlist on Diamond Art Studio UK where you should be able to find all of these. You will also be able to find in the videos where I de-kit a chart to art, I show you the finished image at the end. So if you are thinking of doing one, I do show you the image in one of them right at the very end. But just to give you a rough idea, while I've got my tablet here, if I pull up one of these days, I'm pulling up a random day, this is what I see on my tablet. Now, while these are downloads, if you prefer paper, you can still print them off. I like to import them into Pattern Keeper because I can mark where I'm going. But if you zoom in, it will tell you where to put your stitches according to the square. So this is for a completely different chart. It's not for this chart, so I'm not giving anything away in that sense. But yeah, all your symbols are there, and if you are new to chart to art or it's something you fancy giving a go, I say give it a go. But if you're a little bit overwhelmed, zoom in or concentrate on one square and do all the symbols in one square and then move on to your next square. The more you do, the more confident you will get. I tend to now do it by colour. So I will pick a colour that seems as though I can get to it all without counting a lot. So this one, I can get to all of these without counting a lot. They're quite spread out, but they're spread out across the whole bottom. So like from there to start for this one, I'm only having to count 2 squares. And then I can do all of this, and then I'm only counting 1 square to do this block, and then I'm only missing 1 square to do all this. So I'm not having to count high numbers to be able to mark all this colour off. So that's the sort of colour I would start with on this chart, because I can do all of it without having to say count. Whereas this one I could possibly do as well. I'm only counting 3 in from the side, and then I can get all of this, and I can get all of this by starting from the top and working down. Whereas this one, I would have to count all the way up here to get this one, and then I'd have to count all the way up here to get the next colour. This one would be okay. I'd still have to count across, but I could figure that one out. But then this one, you're talking like I'm counting 6 or 7 different squares. I tend to avoid those as my first colours because there's just a lot of counting, and you only need to be out by 1 to knock the whole thing off. So I would either start with 310 on this one, or more likely I would start with this number 7, because it will give me a really nice scattering across the whole of the bottom section. And if I zoom in, so I get all of it across the bottom, I could get all of that done and then have a reference point for whatever my next colour may be. But yeah, like I wouldn't start with that one because I'd have to count all the way across before I could do it. And there's just too much room for error with things like that. So yeah, that's what the chart looks like. And yeah, I am very, very happy to add 2 new ones to my stash. I will pop a link down below to the chart to art section so you can check that out. There is also a discount code there as well. So if you fancy treating yourself, I say go for it. Go for it, give it a go. It is so much fun, and just start small and build up. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll speak to you all again soon.